Sweet Summer Days is happening now at Whole Foods Market with sales on the juiciest fruits of the season. Organic peaches, organic cantaloupes, blueberries, and strawberries. That's an epic fruit salad. You'll also find sweet sales on fresh Alaska sockeye salmon and halibut and grill-ready fruity marinades. Keep your wallet happy with aisles of savings from $3.65 by Whole Foods Market, like sparkling waters, frozen fruits, and snacks. Sweeten your summer at Whole Foods Market. Terms apply.
This is Optimal Finance Daily, episode 2395, Matter Over Mind, on Using Your Body to Increase Your Wellbeing, by Cylon George of SpiritualLivingForBusyPeople.com. And I'm your host and personal finance enthusiast, Diana Merriam. Welcome back to our Sunday bonus episode. This is where I share an article with you from another podcast in our network. And today's is coming from our health and fitness podcast, Optimal Health Daily. You can find that show wherever you're listening to this. And please do follow or subscribe to the show to get new episodes every day. And with that, here's Dr. Neil with the post and commentary as we optimize your life.
Matter Over Mind, on Using Your Body to Increase Your Well-Being, by Cylon George of SpiritualLivingForBusyPeople.com. Quote, "There is deep wisdom within our very flesh, if we can only come to our senses and feel it." Elizabeth A. Benke. You have a lot on your mind, and most of what's in there is causing you stress. Bills, work concerns, family problems, anxieties, longings. Maybe you're spending a good deal of time worrying about your life and whether you're making a difference in the world. Maybe you struggle with negative thoughts, exacerbated by a world that seems to be becoming more and more dangerous every day. Maybe you're longing for the moment when all the mind chatter would just stop. We've been living in the age of the mind. Whereas our ancestors needed to use their bodies to earn their daily bread, we are paid to think. We hardly use our bodies anymore. We sit in our cars on our commutes to and from work. We sit at our desks all day, barely lifting our fingers off of our computer keyboards. Yes, we may spend 30 minutes to an hour a day exercising, but other than that, we basically sit around all day, thinking, ruminating, and worrying. No wonder so many of us are mentally tired and burnt out. All the while, we downplay the wisdom and intelligence of our bodies. We literally forgot that we inhabit our bodies, living in a state of perpetual disembodiment. Tara Brach, in her book Radical Acceptance, expresses our predicament in this way. Quote, "We experience our lives through our bodies, whether we are aware of it or not. Yet we are usually so mesmerized by our ideas about the world that we miss out on much of our direct sensory experience. Even when we are aware of feeling a strong breeze, the sound of rain on the roof, a fragrance in the air, we rarely remain with the experience long enough to inhabit it fully." End quote. Our inability to be fully present in our lives is the source of much of our stress and emotional pain, and often our bodies must resort to physical pain or discomfort to get our attention. The body's intelligence. Try this experiment. What's your emotional state right now? Are you happy, anxious, worried, or angry? Whatever you're feeling, try to locate where that feeling is being manifested in your body. As you take time to notice what the body is doing, you may realize that your jaw is clenched, or that your leg is shaking, or that you have muscle tension in your back. You may think that your body is just manifesting what your mind already knows, but I believe it's the other way around. There's a way in which the conscious mind is always playing catch-up to the body's intelligence. For instance, I've noticed how when I'm feeling anxious or stressed, I get a feeling of having a lump stuck in my throat. It's an unpleasant feeling, but I often don't notice it until my stress levels are high. By becoming mindful of my body, I now realize that the gradual onset of that feeling in my throat precedes my mental awareness of stress. I realized that I often use my mind to deny my stress in ways that my body does not and cannot. So there's a way in which the intelligent capabilities of our minds can work against us. Is it really intelligent to deny reality? But this is what we do constantly. What if, instead, we could use our bodies as a way of gauging reality instead of trying to control it? What if we could use our bodies to heal our anxieties, worries, and even emotional trauma? What if we could use our bodies to to quiet the inner chaos that's constantly raging and manifesting as physical illness of every kind. Some ideas to help you re-engage the body. You may not remember this, but you were once fully engaged with your body. If you don't believe me, just watch children at play. They are all about embodiment. Here are some ways you can reclaim the wisdom of your own body. 1. No matter how busy you are with work, get up from your desk once an hour for a brief stretch or walk. Try to go walking outside at least once a day. 2. Pay attention to your posture. It sends messages to yourself and to the world. 3. Do a body scan meditation. 4. Go to sleep when your body is tired. 5. Pay attention to the 5 senses, especially touch. 6. Explore self-massage exercises that help relieve physical pain and mental stress. Matter over mind. The mind is undoubtedly powerful, but so is the body. And the connection between the body and mind is a two-way street. So don't forget about the body. Use it in order to avoid mental burnout and experience greater well-being, because the body is a terrible thing to waste. You just listened to the post titled Matter Over Mind on Using Your Body to Increase Your Well-Being by Cylon George of SpiritualLivingForBusyPeople.com.
This episode is brought to you by Google. Cyber attacks on critical infrastructure threaten essential services. That's why public institutions like schools, hospitals, and government agencies across the country are partnering with Google to keep their data safe and secure. Because when organizations run on Google Cloud, they're defended by the same AI-powered security that protects all of Google. Explore how Google is keeping more Americans safe online. Visit safety.google/cybersecurity today.
Sweet Summer Days is happening now at Whole Foods Market with sales on the juiciest fruits of the season. Organic peaches, organic cantaloupes, blueberries, and strawberries. That's an epic fruit salad. You'll also find sweet sales on fresh Alaska sockeye salmon and halibut and grill-ready fruity marinades. Keep your wallet happy with aisles of savings from $3.65 by Whole Foods Market, like sparkling waters, frozen fruits, and snacks. Sweeten your summer at Whole Foods Market. Terms apply.
Dr. Neil here for my commentary. Cylon said something so perfect that I just have to repeat it here. The connection between the body and mind is a two-way street. So like we discussed yesterday, with the right attitude, we can accomplish quite a bit. When our bodies seem to be telling us that we should continue relaxing on the couch, even though we haven't participated in any structured physical activity over 3 days, we can use the mind to force ourselves up off the couch. But there are days when we truly do need the rest. That's the two-way street. We need to be in tune with our bodies so that we know when it truly needs to rest or when it really needs to get moving. For some of us, we've been ignoring our body's signals for so long, we may have lost the ability to listen to what it needs. So try one of Cylon's 6 tips to get back in tune with your body. For me, because I'm teaching classes remotely from home these days, Cylon's first tip really hit home with me. Literally hit home with me. When I get involved with preparing lectures and grading assignments, I can lose track of time and forget that I haven't gotten up out of my chair for over an hour. So, realizing this, I have set an hourly alarm to remind me to get up and move. I was nervous about doing this at first, though. I thought it would distract me when I'm right in the middle of a mental breakthrough. But I found the opposite to be true. These movement breaks actually clear my mind, and I find that I have more breakthroughs when I take the time to care for my body. All right, that's enough out of me for today. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for sharing this show with someone. I'll see you back here tomorrow where your optimal life awaits.